The dawn of a new era is upon us. As large language models unleash their emergent, autonomous scientific research capabilities, brace yourself for a mind-bending journey into the fascinating world of AI-driven exploration and discovery.
Hey there, have you ever heard of artificial general intelligence, AGI? It's like the holy grail of AI, representing the ultimate goal of creating machines that can think and reason like humans across a wide variety of tasks. It's a pretty exciting concept that has captured the imaginations of scientists, techies, and futurists around the world. But here's the thing, achieving AGI isn't going to happen overnight. It's a complex process that requires a lot of research, development, and testing. This is where the t-AGI framework comes in. The t-AGI framework is a powerful tool that helps us understand the trajectory and implications of AGI. It was developed by Richard Nigel, a renowned AI researcher, and it presents a comprehensive spectrum of AGI capabilities based on time intervals. This means that we can better understand how AGI is likely to emerge and how it will evolve over time. So, in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the t-AGI framework. We'll explore its key components, implications, and potential applications, all while breaking down complex jargon and making the topic easy to understand. By the end of this video, you will have a much better understanding of AGI and its exciting possibilities. So, buckle up and get ready for our journey into the fascinating world of AGI. Did you hear about the latest research on large language models? In April 2023, a group of researchers, Daniil Boyko, Robert McKnight, and Gabe Gomes, published a groundbreaking paper on the emergent autonomous scientific research capabilities of these models. Basically, they found that models like GPT-4 can now design, plan, and execute scientific experiments all on their own, which is pretty mind-blowing. But as with any new technology, there are always concerns. The researchers emphasize the need for caution and proper guide rails to prevent potential misuse of these rapidly advancing capabilities. We don't want to end up with a real version of Skynet from Terminator.
It's like nothing that we've ever seen before. It keeps growing and changing, like it has a mind of its own. This can't be happening.
Right, all jokes aside, it's important that we approach these powerful tools with responsibility and care. We need to make sure that the benefits of large language models are used to advance science and help humanity rather than cause harm. Potential and concerns. When you ever thought about the implications of AI research capabilities, the development of AI raises some fundamental questions about our control over the future. As Sam Altman eloquently puts it, AI is like a Pandora's box. We're either super excited about what it can do or freaked out about what it might do. On the one hand, the possibilities of AI are pretty amazing. We can use it to automate tedious tasks, improve medical diagnoses, and even explore new scientific frontiers. But on the other hand, we need to be careful about developing and using these technologies. We don't want to end up with a Terminator-style situation where the machines take over. That's why it's important that we tread carefully and ensure that we're being responsible in our approach to AI. We need to make sure that we're developing these technologies in a safe and ethical way so that we can reap the benefits without causing any harm. Generative pre-trained transformer models like GPT-3 and GPT-4 have been making some serious waves in the field of AI. These models have the potential to revolutionize all sorts of industries and domains from healthcare to finance to entertainment. But as with any powerful technology, it's important to explore both the possibilities and implications of these systems. We need to make sure that we're using AI in a way that's safe, ethical, and beneficial for everyone. As AI research progresses at an unprecedented rate, it's important that we stay informed, keep up with the latest developments with careful planning and responsible use. We make sure that AI continues to push the boundaries of what's possible while also benefiting society as a whole. By using large language models, researchers can automate routine tasks and explore new frontiers of discovery, problem solving, and innovation. Think about it. The ability of AI to autonomously design, plan, and execute experiments can significantly speed up scientific advancements across various fields. It's like having a super smart lab assistant who can do all the boring, repetitive stuff so that you can focus on the exciting, groundbreaking research. With the help of AI, we can potentially make some major breakthroughs in fields like medicine, engineering, and environmental science. It's pretty exciting stuff. While the possibilities of AI are pretty exciting, we also need to be mindful of the potential risks. As the researchers Boyke, McKnight, and Gomes pointed out in their paper, it's critical for AI companies to prioritize safety when developing large language models. We need to make sure that these systems are developed responsibly, with robust security measures in place to prevent any negative consequences. That means continuously updating data sources and being mindful of potential misuse of these powerful tools. It's kind of like having a really powerful car. Sure, it can get you where you need to go faster and more efficiently, but you also need to be careful when driving it. You need to make sure that you're following the rules of the road and taking appropriate safety measures to prevent any accidents. Let's talk about some of the amazing breakthroughs in AI research that have been happening lately. It's pretty mind-blowing stuff. First up, we have the attention mechanism developed by Google. This innovation, also known as transformers, has completely revolutionized the design of neural networks. It's like giving your computer a pair of laser-focused glasses that can zoom in on the most important parts of the data. This breakthrough has paved the way for unprecedented advancements in AI. It has made it possible for machines to process and analyze vast amounts of information with incredible speed and accuracy. Another amazing breakthrough is the collaborative research on sparks of AGI by Microsoft and OpenAI. This partnership is focused on laying the groundwork for artificial general intelligence, which could potentially reshape the future of AI and unlock incredible possibilities. AGI is like the holy grail of AI research. It's like the point at which machines can match or exceed human intelligence in a wide variety of tasks. At last, but not least, we have the recent paper on emergent autonomous scientific research capabilities of large language models. This breakthrough showcased how these models can perform complex scientific tasks when guided by human prompts. It's like having a super smart lab assistant that can do all the heavy lifting when it comes to scientific research. This breakthrough holds tremendous potential for accelerating scientific discovery and making groundbreaking advancements in fields like medicine, engineering, and environmental science. According to Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the world with AGI could experience a much faster rate of change. It's pretty wild to think about what kind of world that could lead to. But as with any powerful technology, it's important to consider the potential consequences and make sure that AI development aligns with our core values and aspirations. We need to make sure that we're using these tools in a way that benefits humanity and doesn't cause any harm. It's kind of like cooking. With a really powerful spice, a little goes a long way, and you need to be careful not to add too much and ruin the dish. Let's dive into the heart of the matter and talk about the paper on emergent autonomous scientific research capabilities of large language models. It's pretty mind-blowing stuff. After reading through the paper, I couldn't help but think about the Matrix. It's like we're getting closer and closer to creating a world where machines can do all the heavy lifting when it comes to scientific research. It's both exciting and a little bit scary to think about. But on a more lighthearted note, I also had some humorous musings about what kind of world this could lead to. Maybe we'll have robot scientists who wear lab coats and goggles, or machines that can do all the boring parts of experiments so that we can focus on the fun and exciting stuff. And then there's the pursuit of revolutionary AI projects like Makima. It's pretty exciting to think about what kind of advancements we could make in AI if we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Have you heard about the proposed machine learning system that can autonomously design, plan, and execute complex scientific experiments? It's pretty exciting stuff. This breakthrough has the potential to accelerate scientific research in a major way, opening doors to groundbreaking discoveries that could change the world as we know it. It's like having a super smart lab assistant that can do all the boring, repetitive stuff so that we can focus on the exciting, groundbreaking research. As we move forward with AI development, it's really important that we strive to steer it towards the greater good. But as with any powerful technology, that's easier said than done. On one hand, we have the shareholders who are demanding more profit. They want to see a return on their investment, which can often lead to pressure to rush development and overlook potential risks. On the other hand, we have the potential for harm if we don't carefully consider the implications of our actions. It's like walking a tightrope. We need to find a balance that maximizes the benefits while minimizing the risks. We need to make sure that we're not just blindly pursuing profits at the expense of everything else. It's like eating a really decadent dessert. It might taste amazing at the moment, but if you eat too much of it, you'll regret it later. We need to make sure that we're not just chasing short-term gains at the expense of long-term consequences. Considering every move and not just pulling out pieces willy-nilly. With AI, we need to make sure that we're considering the potential implications of our actions and finding a balance between the benefits and risks. Are you curious about some of the latest developments in artificial intelligence? Well, let's dive right in. We find ourselves at a pivotal moment in history, where the decisions we make today will shape the future. Whether humans or machines write it, it's a thrilling time, but also a daunting one. We need to be careful and consider the implications of these advancements, as they could have far-reaching consequences. Speaking of advancements, have you heard of AGI? It stands for Transformative Artificial General Intelligence. Essentially, it's the next level of AI. Will be able to perform any intellectual task that a human can. It's a remarkable achievement, but it also raises some concerns. After all, if we create something smarter than us, what's to stop it from taking over? Singularity. It's that point in time when artificial intelligence becomes more intelligent than humans. It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it could be closer than we realize. One of the ways we're seeing this happen is through the emergence of intelligent agents, or IAs. These aren't your average chatbots. They're supercharged AI systems that can do all sorts of cool stuff. Think of them like personal assistants, but on steroids. IAs can handle all sorts of tasks that were once only possible for humans. For example, they can help you book flights, schedule appointments, and even write emails. It's amazing when you think about it. Let's talk a bit more about intelligent agents, or IAs. These supercharged AI systems can do all sorts of cool stuff, like scheduling appointments and writing emails. To give you a better idea of how significant IAs are, let's hear from Nathan Lebent, a member of the GPT-4 Red team. He's really excited about the possibilities that these agents bring. In fact, let me play you a clip of what he had to say.
Kind of pause here. I think this feels like a very Goldilocks moment to me, where we have things that are powerful enough, do incredible good for people, to be extremely transformative in terms of people's access to expertise. I think that this technology will be a huge force.
I think Nathan makes a great point. For the first time, we have machines that are capable of offloading real cognitive tasks. Some people might argue that IAs are just glorified calculators, or that Google already fulfills this role. But as Nathan points out, IAs are so much more than that. In fact, there's a whole field of research dedicated to IAs and their capabilities. It's called Generative Agents Interactive Simulation of Human Behavior. It's a really fascinating topic, and it's helping us understand just how powerful IAs can be.
Have you ever played Stardew Valley or The Sims? Imagine those games were combined into a super immersive sandbox where you could watch 25 intelligent agents, IAs, simulate believable human behavior. That would be pretty cool, right? Well, it turns out that something like that actually exists. There's a research project where 25 IAs are engaged in daily tasks, developing beliefs, and initiating dialogues. They even reflect upon and remember their past days as they plan for the future. It's really incredible to see how advanced these IAs have become. We've been talking a lot about intelligent agents, IAs, and I wanted to dive a bit deeper into what makes them so powerful. Contrary to popular perception, IAs aren't just basic tools. They actually possess 3 critical components that make them really advanced. Let me break them down for you. First up, we have the memory stream. This is where the agent archives all of its experience in natural language. It's like having a really advanced diary that the agent can use to remember its past and learn from it. Next, we have the reflection component. This is where the agent synthesizes its memories, all higher level inferences over time. It's like the agent is thinking back on its experiences and trying to make sense of them. Finally, we have the planning component. This is where the agent converts those inferences into elaborate action plans. It's like the agent is using its past experiences to plan for the future and make decisions. It's really amazing to see how all of these components work together to create such a powerful AI system. And it's important to note that these components go way beyond basic cognitive tasks. They allow IAs to think and reason in a really advanced way. Clearly, there's more to IAs than meets the eye. It's time to delve deeper into the trajectory of these agents. However, to avoid overwhelming you with information, I'll save the rest for the next video. In the upcoming episode, we'll explore Richard Nigel's t-AGI framework, with its profound implications, the dangers that arises even before AGI or ASI levels, and Sam Altman's fear about AI that keep him up at night. Introducing Richard Nigel. Before we wrap up, allow me to introduce you to Richard Nigel, an esteemed individual who has studied at Oxford and Cambridge, interned at the Future of Humanity Institute, and worked on the AGI safety team at DeepMind, one of the top labs. Currently, he contributes to the AI governance team at OpenAI, debatably the leading AI lab worldwide. Richard Nigel's expertise makes him an invaluable voice in our exploration. Accomplishments speak volumes. He has been part of 4 influential papers in the past 2.5 years alone, and even created an entire alignment fundamentals curriculum. You can find links to his website and social media in the description below for a comprehensive dive into his extensive bibliography, covering subjects from alien science to historical notes on Jesus. With the t-AGI framework now, let's dive into Richard Nigel's thought-provoking post, titled Clarifying and Predicting AGI. In this captivating piece, he breaks down the t-AGI framework, which categorizes AGI capabilities based on time intervals, from 1 second to 1 year. The T refers to time required to accomplish tasks, surpassing the majority of experts in cognitive tasks within the given time frame. It's critical to dispel the misconception that AGI will suddenly emerge and change everything overnight. Informed individuals understand that the reality is much more nuanced. And now you're among the well-informed as well. To stay updated and continue finding insightful content, I encourage you to subscribe, as reading, fact-checking, and editing these papers demand significant effort. Even a simple comment would make my day and make all this work worthwhile.
Now, let's return to the main video. As we delve further into Richard Nigel's post, we catch a glimpse of the future. AGI capabilities progress from basic tasks like grammar correction and photo identification at the 1 second mark, to common sense reasoning, opinion justification, and basic computer tasks like image blurring or fact checking at the 1 minute mark. In just 1 minute, AGI outperforms us in these tasks. The achievements become even more profound as we reach the 1 hour mark. At the 1 hour mark, AGI can handle most tasks associated with white-collar jobs, complete past exam sets, and write short blogs/articles, which the ability to top performers therapy, handle online errands, learn new games at an expert level, and much more. AGI becomes a force to be reckoned with. Life itself has been gamified, and AGI mastery of various games signifies a historical milestone. However, it's critical to address the concerns raised by Sam Altman, especially regarding the exponential curve of AGI capabilities and its interpretability. Despite their achievements, leading AI labs struggle to fully understand what goes on inside these models. Safety evaluations provide some insight, but primarily focus on behavior rather than the underlying mechanisms driving the outputs. The notion that AGI becomes a threat only at AGI or ASI levels is misleading. We must consider the possibility of encountering dangerous artificial intelligence much earlier. The AI dilemma, as outlined by the creators of The Social Dilemma, highlights the importance of addressing alignment issues and the risk of missing critical elements in AI development. There are a lot of important questions that we need to consider, like how to ensure that AI is used in a responsible and ethical way, and how to mitigate potential risks. These questions hold significant weight and demand serious attention. The journey towards artificial general intelligence, AGI, is filled with gray areas and academic debates. It's a complex topic that requires a comprehensive understanding of its implications. It's not something we can just rush into without careful consideration. But at the same time, we can't let fear hold us back from exploring the possibilities of AI. It has the potential to revolutionize so many fields and make our lives better in countless ways. We need to find a balance between caution and innovation. So, what do you think about all of this? Do you think that we're on the right track with AI development? Or do we need to slow down and take a more cautious approach? It's definitely a complex topic, and there's a lot to consider. But that's what makes it so interesting. It's really important to stay informed about AI and its implications. That means engaging in discussions, asking questions, and prioritizing responsible AI development. We need to make sure that we're using this amazing technology in a way that aligns with our values and aspirations. So, if you've enjoyed this exploration of AI advancements, I don't know why I'm doing that voice, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment to join the ongoing conversation.